Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to this new stream of Plane Shift, where we build our game because we can. So I want to continue the work that I started yesterday, right? Well, yeah, pretty much. We restarted yesterday, and the work is about the quest that will allow the player to actually get the new transports, which is a new feature of the new release. And I want to have some quest where the player can help the trades routes or the merchants that are trading materials and goods through the cities, right? And I think that we already had some okay ideas, good ideas. I think they're good ideas. I mean, they're not, super revolutionary, but they are still, I think, fine. The idea was to create some bandit events, right? With like outposts or camps in certain roads, and to develop those so that the player can go there and actually defeat these enemies, right? And I think we said that we wanted to have multiple generated events, right, with a quest prerequisite so that they appear only if there is a player with that particular prerequisite. So I think we did a bit of the reasoning the other day, and now I think we can do the actual work, right? Hello, Wajad. Hey, how are you? Good evening. Good afternoon to you. Let me switch the music. Okay. Now, yeah, we have the new release pending. I really want to make the new release because he has the new dungeons, the new cards, and a lot of fixes for the helms. I mean, he has good stuff, I think, in it, right? But I also want to be sure that we can have at least the quest. Otherwise, the cards cannot be accessed, right? Cannot be gained. So, okay. So the idea was to define a new items, right? And we said what? We said that we added the signet rings. Yeah, the signet rings. And no, the log page. Yeah, the log page. I think we wanted to have some log page, and or some. How did we call it? We didn't give it a name yet, but I think I wanted to have some stolen goods, log or something like that, right? Stolen goods log. And I don't know if I want to say like number 1, number 2, and number 3. Like if there are like 3 different pages. Do we want to have 3 pages or do we want to have different logs? Because you will have to find it in 3 different places, right? There will be 3 routes. So we said one route will be between Idla and Oja, one between Idla and Gog, and the other between Idla and Olmsted, right? So this will be the 3 locations where you will find the bandits. So basically always going out of Idla, right? And it can be a diary or whatever. I don't know how to call it exactly. I think we can have a stolen goods. I think a stolen goods page, right? And I don't know if I want to say page 1, page 2, and page 3, or you want to have different names, right? like or we can call it bandits log bandits. How do you call something like if he's ripped apart, right? Like I think it gave us some fragment. Bandits what? A page of a stolen log diary, but I need 3 items, as they will be found in 3 different locations. So should be named. Should be named. So yeah, I don't know. Hello, Amelia 336. Hey, hello. How are you? We are working on some quest for our game, and if you have ideas or you want to participate, obviously you can. Torn diary page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say yeah, he's doing diary page 1, 2, and 3. Diary page 1, 2, and 3. Trade log. Lost page. Stolen page. You know what I will do? I will just go with stolen. I don't know if I want to go armor, weapons. No count. You are at 901. I don't know. Maybe we were at 899. You know, sometimes. And thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you. Maybe we were at 899. I don't know. We want to reach 120. Okay, let's go with like stolen goods, page 1, or stolen armor page, stolen weapons page, something like that. Stolen armor page, stolen weapon page, and stolen cargo or whatever. It's fine. A page ripped off, a log with a list of armor pieces stolen by the bandits. Something like that. A page ripped off a log with a list of weapons stolen by the bandits. And a page ripped off a log with a list of I don't know if I want to say cargo. Let's say jewelry. Yeah. With a list of jewelry stolen by the bandits. I think it's okay. guys. We don't have to make it too complex, okay? Let's just do it without thinking too much about it. Perhaps Wit's bot is broken. I don't know. Do you see 901 on the Twitch page or not? You can check the in the Twitch page. You can look at next to the name. There should be the number, so you can see if it's 900 or 901 on the Twitch page. Check that and then let me know. Let me know. Static mesh. No, we need I think we have a page kind of thingy. I think we have a page icon now. I don't remember exactly, but I think we have a page or letter. I think that is okay. So we use scroll 01, which anyway is fine. So what I'm doing now, I'm just putting on this master Excel file that we have where we keep the list of all the items, and we use it to actually what happened? And we use it to actually load the actual items, right? Then we need the icon. The icon, I think we have a page icon, 180, 180. Yeah, the problem sometimes is to understand. Let me try. Uh, 180 icons mesh 26 icons mesh. Yeah, this one is perfect. This one is fantastic. So is this icon here. So I think we can use this one. This one is what we said, 180. Okay, we use 180. I don't think we need to change the no, by the way, I can just copy them over. Yeah. Okay, so this will be the new items, right? This will be the new items. We can put them, what is 24? 24 is the category. 24 is what? Oh my god, the color, boys. It's completely unreadable. Okay, well. I don't know why I got that color, but definitely that's not a good color. Quest items is 24. Okay, nice. So yeah, we keep it as a quest item. So it will require you to have this item, right? When they say, yeah, there should be the alert. Yeah, there should be the alert tool. I don't know why. Sometimes it's just not working. I don't know. But again, I prefer to, but I can check it. I can check it. Can check it if you want, if the bot is off. But it appeared, right? So Sometimes it's so hard to do stuff. Let's just see if the cloud bot is up or down, but it should be up. It's not a subscription, it's a follow, but yeah, in theory, it should have done that. The alert box is definitely present, right? So, what is going on here? What? Dashboard is not working? Wow. Interesting. What is going on? They changed it? I don't understand what's going on. Why we go under desktop download? Huh? Why I cannot log in into my... I don't know, man, it's taking me too much time. Let's work on the game, okay? Let's work on the game. I don't know, I don't see the login. I don't know what is going on here. I don't know, I can disable maybe the dark reader, but I don't see the... Why I don't see the login? They changed something here. I mean, it's completely different. I don't understand what... I'm lost. I don't know. They changed something. I don't have any more my page where I have my Streamlabs stuff. I don't get why. Streamlabs ID. I don't know, man. Let's work on the game, please. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't work. No one is gonna die for it. Okay, so we have these three things. And so we can add these three things to the database. If we have already a console, no, we don't have a console. It's a pity that the console are actually removed. I don't know why. That's not the greatest idea, I would say. Okay, so now we have the three items, right? The stolen armor page, stolen weapons page, stolen jewelry page. Okay. And these are all quest items, right? So now what we need to create an event. We need to create an event which is similar to this somehow. Do you think we should have one or more bandits? Maybe 2 or 3 bandits, 2 bandits per event. The problem is that the inventory, the problem is that the item should be in the loot, right? Because it's when you kill them, right? So we need to create a new loot category. We need to create a new loot category that is actually... Yes. Yes. We need to create a new loot category. Loot modifiers. Loot modifiers. It's probably under NPC. Loot rules. Yeah, loot rules. Loot rules. Can we add a new loot rules? Yeah, create new rule. I think we need a new rules, right? And so this will call, with this we will call, how do we call it? We call it bandits. No, we call it cutthroat. Cutthroat transport quest. Cutthroat transport quest, which anyway, no one will ever see this name, right? It's an internal name. Cutthroat transport quest. In Cutthroat transport quest, we'll have a new detail. Of we need to have 3 events, right? We said, yeah, it's 3 events actually. It's 3 events, yes. 3 events. It's 3 events. So I need 3 yeah, I need 3 rules. So do you think the probability should be 100% or not? So that when you kill the NPC, you automatically get it? Or do we want to have like a 50% chance? And yes, and you can get more than 1. But if you get more than 1, that's a problem though. No, so we will have only one. We will have only one bandit. Because if we have multiple bandits, you know why? Because quest items cannot be traded or sold. So you get this quest, you get more than one quest item, and then you cannot get rid of it, right? Unfortunately. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I mean, we can have like a 50-50 probability on 2 guys. Or we can have a 50% probability, so you have to find them again, or you have to find them in a different location. Or we just do a 1 and GG. I think I would like to do a 0-5. I think I would like to do a 0-5. But then this needs to be Cutthroat Transport Quest 1, right? Because we have Quest 1, Quest 2, Quest 3, right? So there are different rules, yeah. So we do Quest 1, Quest 2. So there is stolen weapons page. Probability 0-5. And then quest 3. Which is jewelry, right? Okay. And also 0-5. Okay. Nice. So we have rule 104, 105, 106, right? One for each of the quests. So when we create the new thing, I think the name can be randomized, by the way. I think if I remove the name and last name, it will be randomized, or we can just call it Cutthroat without the last name, right? And the race obviously will be the race will be the race where is it? I cannot see it, but it's here for sure. Here, 60, right? The race is 60. Invulnerable, no. We need to decide the HP, right? We need to decide the HP and the mana. And here the loot category will be, for example, our 104, right? Here is the location compared to the start of the event, and here is the description, right? A shady character with bad intentions. Traits, I think we have nothing, right? There are no traits. Now, the inventory, definitely we can keep them somehow, right? We can keep them somehow. So we can have... by the way, I don't know if we are... if we support visual equipment here. No, we don't. We don't support visual equipment in this thing. Interesting. Maybe we should in the future, right? It would be nice to have a visual equipment here. I think that this one is because she's selling that. I think it would be very nice to support visual equip. Would be very nice. I should extend this item to, or we can create a new one that is called visual item. And but I need to create. I mean, there is a bit of work to do for that. I think we can do it another time. Not now. Not now. We will keep it somehow, okay? We have to think about it. I think this guy should be fairly high level, right? So I think I will give him like 150 everywhere or something like that. I think they should be fairly strong. KA, I don't know. Do we want these guys to speak? Nah. Well, maybe yes. Would be nice to have a KA for them. But at the moment, I would say no. I think we can have the answers to at least the basic triggers, right? At least the basic triggers, I think we can have it. I will be better without you in sight. I mean, these guys are very annoying, obviously, right? They don't want you around. Nothing you should be interested in. Now, obviously, it's not a merchant. Obviously, it's not a trainer. Faction, we don't care. Variables, we don't care. And then NPC type, right? Name. Parent. Can we just say, so do we have to create a new NPC type or probably yes. Anyway, the only important part is that they are fighters, so they will be able to fight back. I think everything else we don't care, right? Everything else we don't care. Correct. And now will be nice to spawn some items around. For example, now the problem is that they should not be pick upable, right? So for example, I would like to spawn a tent, right? A small tent, or I would like to spawn 1 1 2. No, we should do like -1 -1, and then we can spawn we can spawn a chest of some kind. Now, which chest can we spawn? Or what should we spawn in the bandit thingy? Just a campfire, maybe? Or no? I don't think they will carry a campfire, but I think a small tent with some sacks, I think can be okay. Or a cart? No, a cart, no. I think some sacks, some generic sack, I think could be okay. Below the tent, like if they have some goods there. Just a basic sack. Yeah, but not this. Not this. A portable sack? Maybe a portable sack. I think the issue will be the rotation. Yeah, to put something on the ground, right? There is not... Okay, let's do a chest, maybe. Large cloth sack. I think some of those are actually droppable horizontally. Sack 04, sack 05. Yeah, like this one, right? Sack 04. I think we can have probably this one then. Large cloth sack. Okay, let's try and see what happens. So we have a small tent and a large cloth sack behind it, below it, and then there is this guy, right? Then there is this guy. I don't think we need any of this. I think we just need this. I think we just need this. Okay, let me try to put this into the database. So this will be a new event, right? This will be a new event. By the way, I will have to log. I will have to log new transport quest random events. Okay. Stolen jewelry page. Okay, so random event. Now we will also have to define the locations, right? Because random events require area WP, or we have a WP, or we need to have an area. And the area is defined, yes, like this. So we will have to define. We will have to define. We will have to define cutthroat transport 1, right? So now we have to define some locations, and at the moment, let's just define one for now and see how it works. If any one of you can find a new URL for CloudBot, that would be nice. I don't understand why I cannot log in into my Streamlabs and just see my dashboard. That is very weird. So we This is not the right place, huh? The right place was this, but how can I find it again? This is the location. I knew it. Come on. Okay. Bra. Can you do it, please? Why I need to snow and be night and be basically impossible to see when I'm trying to do stuff? Can I stop the weather completely or not? Stopping weather never works. But anyway, this is the location. Maybe it worked actually. This is the location where we want the camp to be. Right? This is the location. So this will be the position. So 192,033. 192,033. Minus 434. Minus 434,279. And 12,963. 12,963. Okay. Then the radius. What is the radius used for? I have no idea. Let's leave it as 1 for now. I don't know exactly what is that. But fine. So this one will have to go here. Plus this one will have to go here. Plus we need random events. We need a new random event. That will be 7. And the area will be this. Now, our start, our end. I think that we want this to be possible at all time. Or we can say that it's only at night, maybe. The problem of only at night is that it's way harder to, but yeah, maybe we can say that it's only at night. Why not? Only at night. So only at night means what? Means between, so start will be 11 and end will be 6. Hello, maths. Only at night to have the bandits. Okay, I think it's fine. We can have, I mean, it's not very easy to navigate, but now this next event minimum, I think that we will set it as 1 and 1 because just we want to test it, right? But obviously this cannot be, right? This cannot be. I think the player proximity should be fairly big. I think it should be like 50 or 60 or I think like 60 meters or so. Right, and minimum player will be 1, max player will be -1 because we don't care. The one location flag, I don't remember what is it. One location. Yes. You don't want to spawn. Yeah, you don't want to spawn in multiple locations at the same time for the same event. Yes. And here the prerequisite, right, is the prerequisite is the hard one because the prerequisite for us will be that you have a certain quest. You have a certain quest. I need a quest active. I don't need a quest completed. That can be a problem, huh? I need a quest completed. Hmm. No. Completed is impossible. We need the active, not the completed. So at the moment we are missing the technology for this. I can add it. I mean, I need it, so we will add it if it's not there. We need. Completed quest. It's not very good. Don't we have the assigned? I think we have it. I think we have the quest assigned, no? Yeah, we have it. We have it. We have the quest assigned. Yeah, assigned. So we can say assigned. Okay, good. That's very nice. I don't know why it's not here. Assigned. We also have the possibility to have a quest assigned, which is very nice. Have a task quest for okay, so we can actually say I need the pre or not. I don't know if I need the pre. Do I need the pre? No idea. We can put the pre and see what happens, but prerequisite. Under random events, huh? Yes, I need the pre. I need the pre. Okay, fine. Nah. I need the pre, and then I need assigned quest, blah blah blah, right? Assigned quest. Now, at the moment, we will put here a dummy quest, right? I don't think we need, because we don't have that quest yet. So let's put, I don't know, Arnquist is angry, or any of our basic quests. I think is fine. And I will just assign it to me, right? Yeah, like this one. Arnquist is angry. And then we will obviously change it, right? But just for now to do a test, right? And now the actual event, right, is what we have here. Now, I don't know if all of this will be loaded or not. We will see. But pretty much, it is what it is. I think the only issue is that our event man. So we need to start. We definitely need to start the event manager in debug, because we have to cheat on the time, right? Because the time may be very long. So maybe we wait like 30 minutes, you know, to have the event started. So this is not what we want, right? So we want to have the event started immediately. Would you be in my... So Hula, you didn't answer me to the Twitch number of Twitch followers, right? You can just go here. Look, I show you how to do it. You just go on the page, right? And click here at the bottom, right? And if you click on the name, it shows you, yeah, 901 followers. Yeah, so for whatever reason, the page is not updated. You are right. You are right. It's not updated. Why is not updated? I have no idea. But it didn't update. It didn't update. Twitch follower goal, refresh. The option will reset all progress for the video. No, I don't want to. I just want to, wait. Yeah, it became, I refreshed it, it became 901 actually. It became 901, yeah. Yup. So it didn't update. I don't know why. Maybe someone defollow. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes people defollow and the number goes down. Yup. It happens that as well. But no, in this case, it didn't update. I don't know. The stream setup is a mess. I don't have to. I mean, it's complex these days, right? There is nothing simple. I'm using an external app, which is this one, Mix It Up, which is actually allowing you to do a bunch of stuff, including overlay widgets and things, and it's working fairly well. But sometimes it doesn't update. It doesn't automatically update sometimes. So Okay. So what I'm doing, guys, I'm doing... Okay, so we have this. We have the new event. Now, yeah, what I was saying is that... do we have the... well, the NPC is automatically generated. The items, we have it... so we needed to debug what? We need to debug random event manager. Random event manager. No, but the only question is random event manager. You know that I don't remember exactly how it works. So I don't remember exactly how it works. So random event generated events, right? Let me see. Random generated events. Yeah, the problem is... no, that I understand, but it's not my question. My question is... minimum pause before starting the next event. But I don't remember if when we schedule next event. Did this call that start? And then if the event is scheduled next, right? But is this scheduled event deciding a random time or no? Get random time. Yeah, it's finding a random time. It is a bit of a problem, though. Because you know what this is? I mean, this thing is actually designed for a different use case. So it is designed for a use case where we are in a tavern and randomly there is a bard that is playing a song, right? So, right, but what we want to do is different. What we want to do, we want to spawn the event as soon as the player is there or not. I think that, yeah, no, I think that the 1 minute, right, which is this next event minimum time. Yeah, so we will get it here. Yeah, so if we say, okay, I understand. So basically this overrides, like this 1 minute that we have placed, right? This 1 minute will override anyway the schedule of the next event. Yeah, so if you say minimum 1 minute, maximum 1 minute, it will actually spawn after 1 minute. No matter what is the start and end date, and it will reschedule another one after 1 minute, which may not happen, right? Which may not happen. But if it happens, you will have it probably duplicate, but it's fine because that event is not finished yet, and only when it finishes, yeah, but the finish in this case is not defined. So we say 70 seconds before we destroy the NPC, which obviously is not a good idea. It's too short, right? Because you need to have the ability to kill the guy, but fine, we may make it longer. So the 1 minute will actually work. Yes, it will actually. Okay, so let's see what happens. I don't know exactly what will happen, but let's see what happens. So we have all the definitions. We want to ensure that we have loaded. Random event true. Quest true. Generated dungeon false. Okay, so if I start it this way, right? Obviously, I need to have that quest assigned, huh? Para pam pam. How is your day going, guys? How is your day going? Huh? Pam 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 pam. How is this Tuesday treating you? Okay. Is it? Oh, we are loading all the NPC. No. Okay, fine. Yeah, we are loading all the NPC. I mean, that was not needed, but fine. Now he's loading. Let's let him have him loaded then. That's fine. Now let's see if he's starting the events or if he's giving an error. Most likely we'll give an error because it's the first time we run it, so some of the stuff may not be correct. Let's see. No, I don't see an error actually. Yeah, there are a lot of NPC falling down, so that's a problem. But anyway, apart from that, I go here, right? It seems he loaded it though. Bah, I'm a bit surprised that he actually loaded that, but fine. I think he probably didn't. I think he silently failed. He didn't really give us any information about it. But so what we have to do is sorry, I got distracted by a message. What I have to do, I have to check under my quest. We actually have it open. Oh, fantastic. We actually have it assigned. Okay, nice. I just selected randomly this one, and actually we have it assigned. Okay. So we can check if the prerequisite is actually met, and we can teleport ourselves to the location where the event is supposed to be, which is here. So we teleport something happened. Oh my god, it worked, guys. Jesus, it worked at the first run. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. It worked perfectly. I can kill this guy. And we can see if we can loot him. Yeah, this freaking... because there is the tent in front of him. Shit. Do you think he will respawn? Good question. Hello, Sam DS. Can you please explain me, like if I am very, very new, when and why we use pointers and references? Like I know exactly what they do, but I can think on when I use them. It's not very simple to explain, but basically, you know, okay, so references you use when you pass a variable inside a function by reference because you want to return the value. So let's say that let's say that you have your let's say that you have you have a function, right, which is called calculate my position, whatever, right? That is your function. Or let's say only get my, well, let's make it simpler. Get my position, right? So this function may take an argument, which is an f vector, right, by reference, because you want to return it in the calling function, right? This is my position, right? So this means that when you will, so this function is then doing something as, you know, my character, whatever. Let's say that this is my character, you know, get actor location, right? And this will return my pause, right? So if you have the reference here, it means that when you will call this function from another part of your code, let's say your main function or whatever. I mean, in a real engine doesn't exist a main function. So let's say in a real engine is begin play, right? It's begin play, right? When you will call this function, you will have an f vector, which is, I don't know, position 1, right? Which at the beginning is empty. And you will here call your get my position, passing in your position 1. So the fact that this is by reference, it means that this function will return inside of this variable the value that you assign here on the right? And so the reference is basically used when you want to pass the variable in a way that it will be modified and the resulting variable will be also visible outside of that function, right? In reality, you are passing the pointer, and so you are editing the pointer, the memory location, right? So the reference, I think, is kind of easy this way. I don't know if you understood it, but this is what it is. Now, the pointer is completely different, so you have to think about it in a different way. Because the pointer is when you want a certain variable, right, to be available in multiple places without copying the content of the memory, right? So if you you understood it, okay, that's very nice. So a pointer, don't confuse the two, right? Because it's very easy to confuse them, right? So the reference, you only use it pretty much in this way. The pointer is when you want to avoid that specific structure. So let's assume that you have a structure, right? And the structure is very heavy, right? So it's heavy variable 1, which is full of stuff, right? Maybe it's an array with hundreds of elements, right? It's very, very heavy. And you have another variable which is also very heavy, and it also contains a million things, right? And such. So you have this structure. Now this structure will be, I don't know, my structure, right? So you can obviously declare a new variable, right? That is my structure variable 1, right? Or container. Let's call it container, right? This is a container. You can, right? You can do this. The problem of doing it, if this structure really contains a lot of stuff, you know, and you declare it this way, meaning without the pointer, right? You declare it this way. Every time you use it and you pass it to different functions. So for example, you have change the container, right? And you pass your container. So if you have a function that does this and you pass it this way, here the compiler, you know, and the runtime we'll have to copy all the content from outside inside this function, right? We'll copy everything, right? While if you make it a pointer, which is a pointer to the memory location where this container is, it will only pass the location. So this will only say, oh, by the way, my container, right? My container is in this memory location, right? And here you have all your stuff, and the memory location is called I don't know, is X0010, right? So there is the memory location when all your structure is stored. And so with a pointer, here it will only pass 0010, right? Because it's a pointer. If you don't have it as a pointer, you will have to pass all the content, right? So in general, let's say, thanks to C++ being this way and C being this way, you want to use pointers because it's a lighter way to tell the compiler where to get the stuff, right? But you should really consider these two concepts separately, right? So don't get confused that one and the other are interchangeable, because they are not. Now, unfortunately, they mean pretty much the same thing, right? But I tend to think about them in a very separate way. So I say, oh, reference only when I need to pass back my value, and pointer only when I need to easily access a big structure or anyway a variable. Then it can also be small, but I made you the example of being big because it makes more sense, right? So that you don't have to copy the whole content into the thingy. Meanwhile, our server crashed, and would be interesting to know why. I think it's probably because he tried to destroy an NPC that is already dead. That could be. Hey, no problem, some DS, no problem. Finally, someone made me understand. Yeah. Yeah, because they tend to explain you know, like, oh, is a pointer to the memory. And it is very confusing. I think it's easier if you just say why you use it, right? Why you use it. Thank you for the follow. For some reason, the follow didn't play. I don't know why it doesn't play. I have no idea. It's like if the alert is disabled, but I mean, it's not disabled for sure. Let me just check one thing. Wait a second. Copy. So in that scene is not available anymore. Why? What the fuck? Now he's doing it twice? What? 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 That is very strange. I mean, it should be kind of fixed, but I'm not completely sure. Like here, for example, it seems not. Huh? Maybe just take some time. I don't know. Anyway, now it should work. Now it should work, my friends. Is your game like an MMO? Yeah, it's like an MMO. It is an MMO, yes. It is. It is an MMO. As You have quests, you have fighting. I mean, obviously, you know, it's done with my hands, you know. It's done with my hands. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by some messages, but I'm here. Why did you search it up? It is a game 10 years old. You're making it? Yes, it's been remade. I mean, it's still me. It's still me. I'm the same guy. I'm the same guy that built the original game. But yes, we remade it with Unreal Engine because it was done with a different engine. And now we are rebuilding it, right? But it is nearly. I mean, it is already rebuilt, right? It's already reborn with the new engine. So, and now we are expanding it. I think what happened here, I'm pretty sure that here what happened is that he tried to delete random event manager 339. Random event manager 339. We never really used random events much, right? But I'm super happy that it worked. It worked at the first try, guys. That is incredible. It worked at the first try. We had the NPC, we had the tent, and we had the sack on the ground, right? I think the only problem is that I think that the tent is too close to the NPC, and so you cannot really loot him. But we have a problem with the bounding box. That I don't know exactly how to fix it, but I will have to think about it actually. We have a problem with the capsule when the NPC falls to the ground, right? So, which is weird, but is what it is. Let me try to move the guy a bit. Spawn NPC. Spawn NPC. -1, -1. Let's do a -2, -2, -2, -2. But anyway, let's investigate what... that is crazy. Yeah, I know, it is crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. Okay, I'm back. I'm just checking some stuff. Okay, so we moved that. Now, why we crashed? Why we crashed? Remove the element from the array. Item to destroy. For each item, destroy going backward as we clean the elements. Destroy items. Destroy item ID. Okay. ID to destroy. Item to destroy. Find. If not, item to destroy, destroy number. Else, for each item destroy going backwards. Wait. Item to destroy. Huh? Item to destroy. No, why we do this multiple times? Why? It is a bit weird. So why we do why did this a 4 and why did this a 4? I don't understand. Because in this event we have 2 items, right? And I think it's messing up. I don't understand why we have a for loop and then we have another for loop. Item to destroy IDs. Hey, item to destroy IDs is the list of items that we list of item ID to destroy, which is the yeah, all the it is basically populated with all the items. Okay, so let's try to. So this array is populated with all the items that we have to destroy, right? Then I don't understand too. So here we are getting the ID. So for example, here we said, oh, destroy item number 2 and destroy item number 3, right? So what it's doing is getting the IDs to destroy. Then is finding inside the spawned items, right? The ID to destroy. Yes. Yes. And he's putting it here. But I don't understand why this can be... Why this is an array? Huh? I mean, it's not very clear to me why. Huh? That is very strange. So we can have more than one item with the same ID? Nah. Nah. I don't believe it. Store the item pointer so we can destroy it later. This thing is very strange. So here we are spawning an item, right? Spawning an item. A single item. Right? Yes, there is a single item because we have item stats, we have PS item. We set it as pick-upable. We set the location. We create the item. And then this is the part that confused me a bit, right? Store the item pointer so we can destroy it later. But why it is an array? I don't understand. I don't understand why it's an array. I don't understand why it's an array. Event item ID. I mean, the ID will always be different, no? I mean, what is the case that we have? I mean, I can leave it as it is, right? But it's just very weird. So what is the case that we have two items, right? Two items with the same ID at the same event time. I don't get it. I don't understand. All the ID will always be different. Even if we have 20 items, each one will have his own ID. Because they are spawned differently, they may have pickup yes or no. They may have, you know, the different location. So I read, so or this was designed for future expansion or what? One question, why 2 for loops? Can we check first if there is an item greater than 1 and just use 1 loop to destroy them? I might be wrong. Yeah, these 2 for loops are a bit weird, I would say. But it's also weird. No, I mean, because they are acting on 2 different set of things, right? So one is this array, and this array is actually a is actually an array, right? So it's not one item, it's multiple items. But as you can see here, we are just checking if this already exists. If it doesn't exist, we create a new one, we associate it, and then we add the items into it. So, which is a bit weird, but fine. You see, if the item array is present, we just add. I don't know if this is a copy paste from something else. It could be a copy paste from an NPC. But I think it's the same, no? Okay, I think the idea was that we could spawn the same object multiple times. I think it's very weird, right? But anyway, who cares? Let's leave it this way. Let's just fix the crash. I mean, it seems that it is designed somehow to hold multiple items spawned with the same ID, which I don't know if it's a good idea. But anyway, this is the way it's done. So I don't want to change it now. I just want to check why. So this is actually an array, right? And then we go through this array from the end, because we need to go from the end because we are deleting items, right? And we delete all the item contained, right? But I think this block is misplaced, right? This block should not be here. This block, so because if we have two items, this for loop is executing twice, and so we are trying to delete the items twice, and that is why it's crashing, right? So when we get this item to destroy into this array by ID, no, because we get, wait. No, it's correct actually, because we get first the ID number 2, and it is the array referencing the ID number 2, and then we do it again and we reference the array with ID number 3. But then why? It crashes then? Because we got a crash, right? We got a crash at line 339. 339, well, let's say probably in this remove at, I assume. Execute event time. Array index out of bounds 1 into an array of size 1. Yeah, so we try to pass in So destroy is actually removing the item from the ground. And remove at is just removing it from the array, right? Oh fuck. Remove at J, not remove at I. That's the bug. Yeah, that was the bug, I guess. Because item to destroy. Yeah, this was J actually. Let me just see if we did the same mistake with the NPC. No, with the NPC is actually correct. Okay, so that was the bug. That was the bug, boys. Easy. Still, I don't understand why we decided to have an array to old items of the same ID. I mean, that's to me completely crazy. Completely crazy. Yeah, there was a small bug here. Easy one. Okay, but the good news is that the rogue is actually spawning, the tent is spawning, the sack is spawning, and if you want we can also have a chest or something, or a box, a crate, but fine. That is not big deal. Now the point is, if I kill the NPC, do I get the quest item that I need? And also, does the NPC respawn after some time? That is something that we need to understand. I think the NPCs of random generated event, they never respawn. I think that is already working. Yeah, I think they never respawn. I think they never respawn. That is probably already working fine. But I'm really surprised that the quest assigned actually worked properly. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, I don't know if it's working with the time, because we said that in theory it should trigger only if we are at night, right? But if we give it a 1 minute max, 1 minute minimum, then I think he overrides the nighttime. do you think it will appear? He should. In 1 minute maximum. Ah, he's appearing now. Because the game froze a second. Okay. So if I kill him... If I kill... You see that the bounty... Yeah, you see that... This we need to fix one day, yeah? Because this thing is so annoying. But anyway. Okay, so stolen armor pages here. So I can loot it, right? I can loot it. And so now I have this stolen armor page on me, which is actually a quest item, right? Now, he despawned, right? The guy despawned. And now in whatever we have defined in the event, which is like 70 seconds or so. Yeah, so basically, yeah. So in less than a minute now, the sack should disappear, the tent should disappear. And basically this thing is gone, right? Yes. Now, in another minute, it should appear again, right? But the problem is that at the moment we are completely ignoring the time constraint, because now is 9:28 in game, so it's 9 in the morning, and let's wait 1 minute. Yep, it appears again. Now, I want to see what happens if I don't kill the guy, right? If I don't kill the guy, he should disappear as well. By the way, he has the weapons that we wanted to have, right? He has the dagger and the axe. If I speak with him and I say hi, he's saying, mind your business and you will live longer, right? So the KA, the knowledge area actually works. If I go with, how are you? I will be better without you in sight. Why you would want to kill NPC? Because these one are bandits, right? These are bandits. And you will have a quest. Basically, the quest for you is to search bandits that are overlooking the main roads, right? This is a main road, and you will have to find this location, right? And now you have the spoiler, so you know where is it. But you will have to find it and kill the guy, get the quest item, and then bring the quest item to the guy that told you to check the roads, right? To check the bandits, to find the bandits that are riding the roads, right? So yeah. So there was like a merchant. No, he's a mob. He's a guy we want to kill. Now, okay, so I think this thing worked pretty much, right? The whole thing worked. I'm impressed. Also, we didn't crash anymore, right? So the removal works now properly. And this guy continues. Now, maybe it will be nice to have this guy, you know, move a bit, go around, but I don't think it's super needed. I think that we can keep it simple for now. We can make it better in the future. I think for now it's fine. I mean, it's a bit of a pity that it looks that way and it's not looking that way. I think it would be nice to have him like here looking down, but it's fine. He may be waiting his friends or what. And you will arrive from this direction anyway. That is where you arrive from, because you cannot. So you will see him. You will see him there, right? Now one problem is, right, that if I kill him again and I loot him again, I will probably get. It doesn't happen all the time. Yeah, exactly. Like now I didn't get the loot, right? So it doesn't happen all the time because I said that is 0.5 chance, so 50% chance. So you have a 50% chance to actually find the stolen page on him. Could you see it from the road? No, by purpose. So you will have, but he will give you some, the NPC will give you some hints. He will say, for example, that is at the junction between two cities, and maybe he will tell you that has been seen where there are these large rocks. So it will tell you something like that, right? So it will give you some hints, so that you, and he will also tell you that they are hiding maybe on the hills next to the road. So you will start to scout this location, and at a certain point you will find it. It doesn't want to be easy, right? It will not. It's not easy because this quest is pretty advanced, right? It's pretty advanced. So now all of this is no collision, right? I think it's best that he has no collision. Yeah, I guess one of the problems is if you get multiple pages, and then because it is a quest item, right? So quest items cannot be dropped, cannot be destroyed by purpose. But then I mean, I can, because I'm a game master, but usually if you try to do this, you will not be able to do it, because it's a quest item. So so you may end up with multiple items, and you only, for the quest, you will only need one, right? But maybe we can have an open I don't know what to do. 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 I mean, in theory, I could block you from getting an item if you already have it, but nah. I think if you end up with two, I don't know. You will probably have to give it to a game master or whatever, because there is no way for you to drop it or to destroy it, because it's a quest item. But considering that this event happens continuously, you may get multiple pages, right? You may get like 20 pages until you have the quest open. I think you can only find it if you have the quest. Yeah, that is the thing. Yes, it happens only if you have the quest. Only if you have the quest. In fact, I have the quest. I mean, we can try to complete the quest, right? And see what happens, right? If I complete this quest, Arnquist is angry, right? If I do quest, I don't know if it works this way, but complete. Yeah. In theory. I don't know if it works when you have the quest already activated. But in theory, if I don't have this quest, it will not, the guy will not show for me. Only if you have the quest, yes. Only if you have the quest. So no one will see it. It will not even spawn, right? It's not that people don't see him, it's just that he doesn't spawn. Okay, now I don't have it anymore. Because it's in the completed list, right? Yeah, it's in the completed list. So now I don't have the quest. So we can wait 1 minute. We have it as 1 minute, right? So if in 1 minute, so now is 32:10. About Sim, I have another viewer spam. Yeah, I deleted it. I deleted it, my friend. I deleted it. I deleted it. 33:10. It didn't spawn, you see? It didn't spawn, my boys. So it actually works. It actually works. I think it actually works. So the only thing that does not work is the timing. I will tell you why. What happens is this. What happens is this, right? So we have our time from midnight to midnight. Well, from 0 to 24, which by the way is the same. But anyway, from 0 hours to 24 hours, right? And so what we said is oh, we want to have our event only during the night, which means, I don't know, from 6, from whatever, 22, right? From 22 to 6. So we say, oh, this is our event, right? This is our event in this area. The problem is that if I with the current code that we have, right? With the current code that we have, the game starts, and the game decides a random time in this timeline. So for example, the game starts and decides that the time is 5 a.m. 5:13 a.m., right? So this is the time that it decides where these people will show up. And can you add him a fire camp or a torch? Yes, I can. So you mean to see him at night, right? Yeah. To see him at night. Yes. I can, Hula. I think it's a good idea. But I don't know if they, I mean, they are thieves, so I don't know if they really want to be visible, but fine. You say that because they will be easier to find, right? Yeah, probably. The problem is that at the moment the engine is deciding a specific timing, like 5:13 a.m. And then is trying to respect the minimum and maximum that we have specified here, which is 1 minute, 1 minute. The problem is that this 1 minute, 1 minute is not allowing me to, because I think it will be a bit too hard, right? That they only spawn at a certain hour. Because players will never find them, right? Players will never find them. I mean, if they are already in a hard location, plus they spawn only at a certain time, you know? I mean, unless they stay up the whole night. I mean, if they stay up the whole night, yes. But they stay up like 2 hours. But you know what is my problem? Because if we do this, let's say that is 3:13 a.m., right? So at 3:13 a.m. they spawn, right? They spawn. And let's say that we say, oh, it lasts 2 hours, right? It lasts 2 in-game hours, 2 hours, which in normal time is like 20 minutes or whatever. It lasts 2 hours. Then, if someone finds it and kills him, if someone finds the rogue and kills the rogue, this thing will last 2 hours, right? And so it will not... So another player, right? Another player joining in will not be able to do the quest for like 30 minutes in game, right? Until the next one responds. So the system doesn't, the current setup, I think it works well for the bard in the tavern, but it doesn't work well for this case. For this case, it doesn't work because they are completely different use cases. So the use case of the bard, I think, is perfectly fine, right? Because we have, so bard appears in the tavern, right? So that's fine because you don't really care, right? So if appears at 3 a.m. and then it goes away after 1 hour and appears after another hour, you don't care because you don't have a quest to do, right? It's just like a decoration, right? It's like a decoration of the tavern. And so it can happen at any time without giving you any trouble. You finish your meal and going to sleep. Thank you for helping me understand the difference. No worries, Sam Diaz. Thank you, and see you soon. I'm streaming pretty much every evening. Not really every evening, but pretty much. And during the weekends when I can. So we will see each other again. Bye. So I think I need another system. Well, not another system, but I need more control on the. So what are we saying? We are saying that is it only nighttime, daytime, or is it more than that? Because I could do. I mean, I could change this thing, right? I could change this thing. I could change the minimum time, because basically what is happening is that we have a start time, and we have an end time, right? Plus we have what we call the minimum event time, minimum respawn time. What is it called? Next event minimum, next event maximum. So it is the minimum pause before starting the next event, right? In real life minute, by the way. Ah, okay. I thought it was in... okay, fine. So next event min, next event max. I think I would like this. So how do we want this to work? So let's say that it is 5 minutes or 1 minute, whatever, 5 minutes. I mean, the problem is that if I say 5 minutes, this guy will, so probably will not be 5 minutes, right? In production. In production, we will say like 20 minutes or 10 minutes. We will say they spawn. So before the next bandit appears, there may be like a 10 minutes delay. But still, if I want them to appear only at night, yeah, I think I need to change this formula. I think I know what I have to do. I have to change this next event. I think I know what I have to do. In the inside schedule event, right? When we say this, right? The limits set on the event are winning over the start hour and end of deployment. Yeah, so the limits set on the event are winning over the start and end hour, yeah. Or the problem may not have a solution. Why I said this? Or the problem may not have a solution? Because... well, you will have to wait... No, why, sorry. Why we don't do it? Now, this is a bit stupid. Let's do it in a different way, which is easier, right? Because now this is split between two, but it would be the same. So if I have something like this, right, which is a single block, which is a bit easier to think about, right? And it is 10 and it is, I don't know, 15, right? And at the beginning, the game takes one random time into that. And then it looks at the minimum time, and then it's basically taking the start plus the minimum time to see if he has to move that to the left, and then it takes the next event max and it thinks if you have to move it to the left as well. What? No. The minimum time is... No, I move it to the right, right? This one is moving to the right. This one is moving to the left. Yes. That is how it is. So what I'm thinking to respect the hours, but also respect this within the hours, right? Within the hours. And if you go over the next day, then it will be still within this range. I have to think about this, guys. I have to think about it. Tonight I would like to go a bit earlier, so it's like 10 minutes earlier is fine. I would like to go a bit earlier, but I think we made a good thing. So we basically tested this. We used the random generated events, which is nice. We decided the location. We also fixed a small bug, but we created the event. Kind of works. I mean, we can add more items if you want. If you want to have like the camp to be bigger. I mean, we can add more tents, some crates. You know, I mean, we can change it as we want. It's fine. We can add one cart. I don't know, whatever. But the theory works. The theory works. Everything worked as expected. So the only thing that we have to fix is the spawning at night only or at a certain time only, right? Which I think is only a matter of changing this formula. The only problem I see is the next day, right? Because if it happens next day... If it happened the next day... Do we really want it to happen the next day? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking to something different. I'm thinking to have two modes, right? Two different modes. One mode is pick a random time between these 2 hours, and this can be okay for the bard appearing in the tavern. And then we may have another mode which is just pick a time that is the current time plus the next mean event. So if we are here, it will do plus 10 minutes, right? Plus 10 minutes. So it will arrive, I don't know, here. Right? It will arrive here. And this will be the timing, and we are here. right? Yeah, I'm thinking something like this. So to have two modes, a random mode and a forced mode. So random is good for the bard, and the scheduled one is good for the quest. Yes, like if you want to have like a bird in the sky, right? You want to have a bird in the sky that is randomly passing by. You can use the random mode, right? It can happen at any time during the day, during the night, you don't care. It's just decoration. It's just a decoration event. But if it's something that you really want to happen at a certain time, then we need a different setting. So I don't know if this setting should be on the event. Where should this setting be? Where should this setting be? Maybe in these flags? Yeah. I think we'll be in these flags. So these flags can say pick a random time or force the time from the start, right? I mean, there is also another way, right? Another way is to remove to say here -1. So you don't set the minimum and maximum event, and anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I will think about it, but I think that we can use. I'm thinking if we want to have two methods or something different. But I'm sure that what I need two different modes. I need a mode for. I need a mode. So I need a random generation. I need a random generation modes, right? I need one that is for casual events, like a bird in the sky, right? Or like a bard in a tavern. I mean, that's a kind of a random thingy that is not really. And then I need another mode which is for quests, right? Like the bandits. And I have to think how to cover these two cases differently. Because they are different. And at the moment we only have one mode. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow evening. We will continue a bit with this. Hopefully we will design more quests, and I will see you tomorrow 9:30 p.m. European time if all goes well. And yeah, meanwhile, if you want to click follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that's always a good idea. Always remember that you can download our game and you can play it on Windows, Linux and Mac. The server is up, you can play it right now. And these are all our socials that you can follow. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.